Hi everybody and welcome back to another Legends of Runeterra video and gameplay. Today I have a super fun deck called R-Rated. This is a Nocturne Gangplank deck and we are featuring Nocturne's kind of signature cards, all of them but the Dusk Rider, the crappy one that nobody wants to play. And really what got me started onto this deck was the Stygian Onlooker and the potential combination of Warning Shot turn 1. You have the potential to deal 5 damage on the first turn without them being able to block it. There are very few one-cost cards that can block into the Stygian Onlooker, so one, they have to have them into the deck, and the only one that I can think of at the moment is the Shadow Fiend, and it's ephemeral, so not really the best card to use. But yeah, we're running pretty much all of the Nightfall units. We're running kind of combo pieces to get a ton of damage off early and win the game. And then if we get late game, we can finish it off with Gangplank, and yeah, just super fun. It's like a super aggressive deck, and you do have to somewhat use your brain a little bit to know when to use certain cards. So the other cards that we're using in this deck, besides kind of the Nightfall units, are the Mistwraiths. We're running Mistwraith. We're not doing the Allegiance card, but we're running a full set of Mistwraith and we're running a full set of Risen Mists. The reason being they are fearsome, and each time you play a Mistwraith, they get increased attack stat and make it really hard for the enemy to be able to block into. So just more extra damage. And then the ones that can block into them generally are more expensive units, and you can just kind of clear off the board and set up a kind of win the next round. Yeah, and then so because this is an aggro deck, it is kind of running out of cards pretty quickly, so we're using Mistwraith as a tutor for some spells. We have Salvage for card draw, Stalking Shadows for card draw, Unspeakable Horrors for card generation. We are just trying to regenerate all of these cards into our hand, and we also have Fading Memories. So you can see we've got quite a few ways to manufacture cards just so that we don't run out of steam too fast. And then yeah, just replenish the hand, replenish the board, and are able to take out the units. Alright, so the kind of last thing I want to talk about is the Gangplank level up is pretty important. Nocturne is pretty self-explanatory. You just need to attack with Nightfall units. The Gangplank level up, the Doom Beast, is super important. Depending on the matchup, you want to decide if you really want to focus on leveling up Gangplank. The Doom Beast comes in handy because the Doom Beast allows you to damage the enemy nexus on your defending turns as well. You just have to play a card before it. You get the Nightfall proc off, you drain 2 from the enemy nexus, and it goes towards leveling up Gangplank. Kind of the same thing with Warning Shot. You can use it on your defending turn to be able to level up Gangplank. Alright, so yeah, that's about it. Yeah, this deck is super interactable. Like, you have a lot of decisions to make. You have a lot of different ways to play it. Fading Memories, you can use this on the Stygian Onlooker. You can use it on the Mistwraiths. Yeah, just it kind of depends on what you want to do and how you want to level up your champions and how you are planning on winning the game. So super fun deck. I definitely recommend it. It's probably not like, I usually say this about my decks. They're more fun than efficient. It can definitely hold its own in rank though. Yeah, and in certain like matchups, it does a really good job. Especially, there's a lot of decks going around with like Aurelian Soul in them that are mana ramp, and you can punish those mana ramp decks super hard if you can get a lot of early game damage on them. Yeah, and just win the game before they have time to play down their big units. So yeah, you should try it out. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks. Alright, so now we're going against an Aurelian Soul Thresh deck. Yeah, we're going to see if we can beat it with our aggro deck here. Everyone's pretty much running Targon at the moment. I don't really like any of these cards, so I'm going to get rid of all of them. And this isn't a whole lot better. Fading Memories is alright. We're attacking second again, so that kind of sucks. Kind of doubt he's going to have a turn 1 play. Yeah, that would have been fairly unlikely. Okay, I'm going to play Jagged Butcher first. Try to kind of tease out a card here. Okay, this is pretty good. We should have a guaranteed 6 damage right now. Work on our Gangplank level up and our Nocturne level up. And depending on what he plays, he could potentially be in a bad spot here because we got 2 Fading Memories. Okay, so he's not gonna do anything. I wonder if he's got Withering Well in hand. So let's play... Let's try to get a Withering Well out of him. There's a good chance that he has it. Okay, so he might not. What are we at here? 6 damage? He can still have a Withering Well. We'll do, I guess, if he doesn't though, this is a lot of damage. Okay, so he's got 1 Hush. We're still, I mean, that's funny because it's going to keep him alive for another round. Alright, so he saved my ephemeral unit. And it doesn't look like he's got Withering Well, otherwise he would have used it. Let's see, I'm gonna pass here. Yeah, he should draw the Fearsome. I think we're actually going to use Fading Memories on the Mistwraith. And I'm going to use Salvage and then play my non-ephemeral Mistwraith. There it's saying now. It wasn't saying before. Okay, so he's forced to kill his unit. Would have been nice to have enough mana to use Unspeakable Horror there and prevent him the card draw. Alright, let's play Zap Sprayfin first, because this is guaranteed damage he's going to have to deal with. And if he's got a Withering Well, he probably won't use any of his mana right now. Alright, so he's under Withering Well. He could still have Vile Feast. I'm going to use Stalking Shadows and then finish it off with the Mistwraith. So we get the Stygian Onlooker, we get 2 of them. I think we want to use the Stygian Onlooker. This is just so that we can kill Thresh. He's going to be forced to block with Thresh or lose.
There you are!
Yeah, that's not going to be good enough. Because they have less than 3 attack damage, so. Okay, we're going to attack with our Fearsome and our Elusive. So he's going to have to, yeah, and he surrenders. So that shows pretty good how this deck can kind of stack up really fast and deal a lot of damage. I think we got a little lucky there. I don't know that that deck necessarily runs Withering Well, but if it had, that could have been a potential problem. Vile Feast as well. If it had a Vile Feast there, we could have been in trouble. But yeah, it's really hard for them to block the Fearsome, Elusive, and like early game. You get some really easy damage on them.